So recently, Sylvester Stallone, the guy that portrays Tulsa King in the TV series Tulsa King, came out and said that he no longer wanted to film in Tulsa, Oklahoma because it was too hot. You're telling me the guy that portrays Rocky, that went round and round with a Russian, is bowing out because it's a little too hot for him? Well, I don't think that's a good enough reason why you should not live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that is the reason why I put together this list of the 10 reasons why you need to move to Tulsa, Oklahoma if you want to live like royalty and be the Tulsa King. The first reason, and probably the biggest reason why people want to move here to Tulsa, is the affordability. It is so affordable to live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you're looking at rent, utilities, if you combine all the different tax rates, gasoline for your car, and the biggest one for most Americans and most millennials my age is buying a home. It is so expensive this day and age to buy homes across the country, and there's only a few states out there that you can actually purchase a home at an affordable rate, and Oklahoma, and more specifically Tulsa, is one of them. So if you're looking to buy a home and actually start investing in your future, then come on down. Tulsa, Oklahoma, for affordability is prime.
See me? I love Tulsa. Tulsa is heaven.
The second reason why you should move to Tulsa is the thriving job market. Here in Oklahoma, we're known as kind of the oil place in our economic drivers of we're really dependent on oil. But Oklahoma over the last several years have really tried to diversify that. So here in the greater Tulsa area, we have a very big footprint in healthcare. We have a lot of different hospitals and a couple different specialty hospitals. We also have aerospace. We have American Airlines, Spirit Aerosystems, Nordam, a lot of different aerospace engineering and aerospace jobs. We have a couple of different warehouses, like Amazon's a real big player here in the greater Tulsa area. And then once again, we do have oil. But something that is very underrated and not talked about much is our tech sector. So we actually have a program here in Tulsa called Tulsa Remote. If you want to click that link right there, it'll tell you everything about Tulsa Remote. But basically, if you work in the tech industry or work where in a job where you're able to move to a city or move from where you're living at now and work remotely, Tulsa Remote will pay you $10,000 to move here to Tulsa.
On my way.
Once again, if you want more information, click that link right up there. If you like partaking in the liberal arts and getting a little bit of culture, Tulsa has you covered there. Tulsa has a lot of things to offer for people that are interested in kind of the liberal arts. So we have tons of museums, like, for example, the Philbrook Museum and soon to be open, the Gilcrease Museum. We also have some different arts and plays you can go to. We have the Tulsa PAC, which is the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, that has Tulsa Broadway musicals, that have the opera, have the ballet, and have a lot of different aspects in there. And then also we have a lot of smaller venues where you can go see some local talent and listen to some really great music. So if you're looking to get a little bit of cultured and looking for more artsy and liberal arts things, Tulsa has you covered in a lot of different aspects.
I got your back.
The fourth reason why you need to consider Tulsa as your next royal destination to live like royalty is the natural beauty. Did you know the nickname for Tulsa is actually Green Country? Tulsa is very, very beautiful versus the other parts of the state. When you get to western Oklahoma, it's very flat, not very pretty. But over here in Tulsa, like I said, they call it Green Country as the nickname, is we're actually in the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. So we have a lot more trees, a lot more dimensions to our landscape. So it's very, very pretty here. Also, we have tons of lakes. If you wanted to go nature walking or kayaking or things like that, we have tons of lakes to choose from and a lot of pretty lakes such as Skytook Lake, Oologah Lake, Ten Killer Lake, Keystone Lake. A lot of great lakes that you can go and take part of and have a really good time of. We do have the Arkansas River, which is kind of not a very big draw most of the time because it's not very full. It's a mud pit. I think that's probably the nicest way to put it, a mud pit, because there's not a lot of water in there. But we do have another river over in Tahlequah that you can float down the river and have a lot of great fun with. So it's a great area. It's very pretty and a lot of things that you can do with you and your family outside here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. One of my favorite things about Tulsa is the sense of community. Tulsa's a very interesting place where it gives me a lot of Nashville, Austin type vibes. We are very big on local, and so we really support other local small businesses. So you're going to see a lot of different restaurants, that aren't the big chain. You're going to see a lot of stores and places that are worked by Tulsa residents and not owned by big multi-level companies and corporations. And that's what makes Tulsa very special, is you get a very big sense of community. So if you ever come down to Tulsa, make sure you shop local and go to local places. A perfect example of this is a place called Mother Road Market. It's a food court here in Tulsa that offers places for local restaurants and local chefs to give people a taste of what they are working on. So it's a great place. You're not going to see places like McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut inside of this food court. All of them are local places that you can only find here in Tulsa. If you're looking to grow your empire, and what I mean by empire is growing your education and also maybe growing your pockets, and yes, I'm talking about the moolah, you probably want to invest in yourself in some higher education, which Oklahoma has you covered there through universities, like traditional universities like University of Tulsa, which is a great private college. Also, we have some state schools like Oklahoma State University Tulsa, Oklahoma University Tulsa. And then if you wanted to go the community school route and go to Tulsa Community College, they have about 5 to 6 different campuses around Tulsa that you can get your associates or go to that community school route. If you're looking more of the technical school, then we have you covered there with Tulsa Welding School, Clary Sage College, Tulsa Tech School. And so you can go that way too. But with higher education, Tulsa has a lot of different avenues you can go down, or your kids can go down in the future. And I think that's pretty awesome that Tulsa has that. I know we already talked about small businesses and how that grows the sense of community, but also I want to mention at number 7 of another way we grow our sense of community is we have a lot of different farmers markets. We have a lot of main street areas in our different suburbs, such as the Rose District, Redbud District, 10 District, Riverboat District down in Bixby. So there's a lot of different gatherings and things you can do here in Tulsa to build that sense of community. We have a lot of great events such as Oktoberfest, Mayfest. We also have some bike races that happen in June called Tulsa Tough. So there's a lot of great events that Tulsa has that once again builds that community outside of supporting small businesses and things that you can really enjoy with a family. In this section of number 8, and that is Mayfest. Mayfest is a great place for people to show off their arts, and it's basically a festival that happens in May. That's the reason why I call it Mayfest. And it's a great place to kind of look at what all going on with the arts. And also in the downtown Tulsa, where the Mayfest is located, a lot of our buildings actually has art on them. So we have a person that does graffiti that has tagged a lot of the buildings downtown Tulsa legally, and we wanted them to. But it's a really great place to kind of look at what Tulsa has to offer and all the great art and the architecture that goes on in the downtown Tulsa area. Also, Tulsa is a pretty big music scene. Even though we're not as big as Austin and Nashville, we do have a decent size, selection of music venues that you can go check out some local talent and some local art. So once again, it's just a great place to kind of get with the community and see different things here in Tulsa that they have to offer, which is great. I need to take more advantage of it. That's for sure. So I talked about earlier that Tulsa is very pretty and the nickname of it is Green Country, but what are some activities that you can actually do while you're here in Tulsa or living here in Tulsa? And that is the reason at number 9, I'm going to talk about all the great activities that you can do. So I did mention about some of the very pretty lakes that we do have here in Tulsa, but what can we do on them? You can do a lot of things. There's different water sports. If you like to wakeboard or ski, if you like to kayak, if you like to fish, all those things are available to do at most of the lakes around Tulsa. Another cool thing that Tulsa has is Turkey Mountain, which is a great place that you can do trail riding, trail running, or walk your dog, or walk hiking. So it's a lot of fun that you can do there too. We also have a river that's not the Arkansas River, but a river out in Tahlequah that you float down. That's a lot of fun. A lot of families and kids go out there and float the river out there in Tahlequah. But there's a lot of great outdoor activities that you can do as the family. And one more that would be a lot of fun that you can take the kids to is the Gathering Place. The Gathering Place is a free park located just south of downtown Tulsa, and it's a great place that you can take the kids out, and it's 100% free. They have a lot of things to do, such they do have kayaking through their little river area there. They have a lot of playgrounds, basketball courts, skate park, and a lot of other great things that you can do as a family outside. So Tulsa's great in that aspect too. If you're living like royalty, you probably need to treat your health as such, and that is the reason why Tulsa's very big in health and fitness. There's a lot of places that you can work out and a lot of great places you can eat that will cater to your gluten allergies, vegetarian allergies, or whatever you might have, or issues that you might have, and you want to find that healthy option. Tulsa has a lot of places that you can eat at and work out at that will really help out your health and fitness. As someone that has worked in the fitness industry before getting into real estate, I totally understand what Tulsa has in that aspect. And Tulsa has a lot of places that you can work out and eat and fit any dietary requirements that you might have. So that is the reason why Tulsa is great if you are looking to be fit. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's it. So I know I just went over all the reasons why you need to live in Tulsa, but where you need to live in Tulsa is a very probably important question for you. And that is the reason why I made this video right here, where it'll tell you everything you need to know about where you should live at here in the greater Tulsa area. Once again, my name is Steven. I'm a real estate agent here in the greater Tulsa area, and I would love to help you move here. I've moved so many families here, and I would love to do the same for you. So if you have questions, all my information is down in the description below. Talk soon.